and welcome to A Positive Thought. I created this daily podcast because life is hard and it's actually impossible to be positive all the time. But I hope today's thought will give us all a chance to stop, reflect, and have a small moment of gratitude in our day because we're all a work in progress. This is just a reminder, not professional advice. I'm your host, Candice B, and today's thought is stop following accounts that give you negative feelings. When I think about feeling negative over social media, I think of two things. The first is following accounts that make you feel bad about yourself, and the second is following accounts of people you dislike in some way. We all know that social media is a highlight reel. I can speak for myself when I say that my social media platforms are not the place for me to post my bad thoughts, terrible pictures, or real-time struggles. I would absolutely never, ever post about something terrible while I was going through it. And once I am through it and decide to share how I'm feeling, I show things in the best light. And usually by then, I have some perspective and can add a positive spin on it because that's just how I am. Every photo that I post on Instagram is curated. I take several pictures and choose the one with the best angle, and then I edit it. I'm not a crazy Facetune girl, but I make sure to add a nice filter, and I am not above removing a zit from my face. Why wouldn't I? I've always believed that social media is the place for me to share the beautiful things about my life, to support women, and to bring some positivity and good vibes. That's it. It's not my diary or the place to show my flaws, and most users feel the same way, especially those who have built any sort of following. But even knowing that, and knowing that you know that, I think we can all admit to looking at someone's social media and comparing ourselves and our lives, relationships, or lack thereof. Now, because I'm fairly happy with my life at this point, and I didn't have social media as a teenager, which I'm really grateful for. Anybody else is grateful they didn't have social media as a teenager? You know what? That's a lie, y'all. This is a total tangent, but we had this thing called Bebo, and we had MySpace, but it just didn't take up like our brains the way social media takes up kids' brains these days. We had far more important things on our mind, but anyway, I'm going to try to get back on my thought process. Where was I? I was saying I didn't have social media as a teenager, so I don't typically get jealous of what other people share. And I also just don't follow accounts that inspire jealousy in me. Now, I can say that today, but when I was going through a rough patch, I felt it. I definitely felt jealousy. If you follow accounts that make you feel bad about yourself, the first thing you should do is accept your feelings. I will say that time and time again because they are normal and they are human. We all feel jealousy, even if we're happy with what we have. I think it's human nature. Once you acknowledge the jealousy, though, you need to unfollow those accounts so you can work through your feelings. There is absolutely no reason to follow someone who makes you feel bad. After you've unfollowed, you can go deeper into examining your feelings. Why are you jealous? I'll give an example. Maybe you're jealous of an influencer. If so, I would say think about why. Maybe you're just having body image issues, and if so, you're going to want to think about where those stem from. Are you holding yourself to an impossible standard? I think it's important to remember that your body is yours. If you're not built like another person, you can't have a body like theirs. Well, at least not without surgery or some other type of altering to yourself. I would just encourage you to take a look at yourself and really examine your body. I bet you look fine. Someone is probably looking at your body and wishing they had it. Think about that. If you have a long, hard look at yourself and don't like what you see, put your time and energy into changing that. Decide to eat healthier, or maybe add working out into your schedule in a way that makes sense. Work overtime to make you feel better about you. Maybe even channel that energy into using social media to document your journey. If you're jealous of someone's hair or makeup or relationship or any other superficial thing, go deep and examine why in a similar way. A lot of those feelings are deeper, and if you turn that energy into fixing how you feel, you'll turn yourself into someone beautiful. And yes, I know that sounds cheesy, but it's also true. On the other hand, there is absolutely nothing wrong with not liking someone's content or their personality. Sometimes the accounts you need to unfollow don't inspire jealousy. Instead, the content annoys you or pisses you off. We're all human, so that's to be expected as well. Literally, you could just hate somebody's voice. That's it. Or something they do with their mouth when they talk. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's okay to feel that way. But what isn't okay is continuing to do what I call hate following. That's when you follow someone who inspires negative feelings and gossip inside you. Those negative emotions should have no place in your life. So today, I challenge you to go through your social media accounts and unfollow the account you've had in mind during this entire episode. I bet there's at least one. Let me know how it works for you on Twitter or Instagram at PositivePodHQ. And please share this podcast with at least one person who you think needs to hear it, because I would appreciate that so much. Until tomorrow, that's today's positive thought.